Right, we are going to do a bit of heinous bodgery on our beloved, what is in it? Smart Car, Smart 450. Right, what we are going to do, we love driving this around. Well, I love driving it around. No one else loves driving it around. None of my family love it. Right, we are going to try and make it sound a bit more raucous. Now, I've had a look at those Brabus exhausts and they are big dollar. So we ain't spending big dollar. I only paid 460 quid for it. Right, so what I reckon is, right, the exhaust is actually a piece of genius. So the exhaust comes in here, you probably can't see it, it's hiding behind the crash bar, comes in here, right? And this first section, about the first half of it, is actually a catalytic converter. And we like that, we don't mind a bit of catalytic converter, so we're going to leave that. Then there's a middle section here, in fact, that starts just after the oxygen sensor here. Okay, so the oxygen sensor is directly after the catalytic converter. Then there's a gusset plate, and then the last section here is divided into two chambers. And we'll go and have a look on the computer, but what I'm looking at doing is fitting, I'm just going to drill into the exhaust here, working out, I might do it here, I might do it here, we'll have a look at the computer, and then you don't want to go too near that, you want to go to the left of that, so I think it's going to go here, and just cutting a hole here with one of these hole saws, and then welding it on, and then having like a center exit loud exhaust. But will it work or not? In fact, should we have a little listen how loud he is now?
Yeah.
I'm going to do a little before and after. So he's got a little bit of a rasp to him. What have I done with my keys? In there. Here you go, hold on. There we go. You unlock it. Without a bit of rasp, is he? He's alright. But right, come this way, ask my battery charge. Right, so some very kind person on one of the sport forums has opened up an exhaust. So he's done these pictures. Let me see if I get them in there. So this is where the exhaust gases come in, and this is the catalytic converter. Then they've got to travel down this back pipe here, the gases, into this third chamber. So it goes through the second chamber, into the third chamber, and then it has to go back from the third chamber through these perforated holes in this baffle plate here, into the second chamber, and then it goes through these perforations in this pipe, and it goes along through the third chamber, we're obviously just through the pipe, and then out the back. So I reckon if I can come in here, I reckon I'll have it, it'll still be silent through there, but it'll be just a little bit quieter because it wouldn't have had to work its way through these and that. And we'll leave that one on as well, right, as like a secondary auxiliary. So let's just have a look. So this is again another view. It's coming through the catalytic converter, and then it doesn't go into this one, it goes into the back one back through. So that's our plan, but we don't want to, there you go, and you can see it coming straight from the catalytic converter, straight out into this one, and then it's got to go through here, into there, and everyone gets it. So we are going to try and get it in this chamber. I reckon if you went here, it would be louder because it would come straight here and then straight out. But we don't want to upset the neighbours, do we, Gary? No. No. You wouldn't do that, would you, Gary? No. No. Right. Let's go and hack into the car and have a look. Right. I'm not sure, but I think we've got one gusset plate running to the left of my oxygen sensor here, right? And then I'm going to get the other gusset plate. Is somewhere you can, there's a little dent on the back, but I'm pretty sure the other gusset plate is around here. So we are going for putting our exhaust exit somewhere around here, aren't we? Right, so I'm going to mark that on the, I'm going to go straight up and mark it on the boot lid. I reckon that's, there, look at that. I could get a little plumb bob and a little plumb line and drop it down. Somewhere there. You can see this is going to be a high class, very accurate modification. Right, now I haven't done this before. People are saying, no, you don't stay. Put that on. Right. Oh, he only needs to hold him quickly. Right, there we go. That's not sticking to anything. Right, but it's holding it enough, I think. Right, so we're coming straight down from there, so we're going here somewhere. Right, I want the exhaust to be somewhere in the middle here, don't I? Right, so we're gonna very accurately, we're gonna do that now. I reckon that's going to come out somewhere in there. So I don't got a clue where this is coming out. Let's have a go. Right. Well, that should have marked something, shouldn't it? Right, let's have a go. Goodness knows where that's come out. It's lighter, if nothing else, Gary.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because I have to go through the heat shield. That was the second layer, right? Oh, it was the taps or something. Right, where have I cut? Oh, right. So that's where we are about, right? So I've got to get what have I got to get? I don't want to get that strap, do I? So we're going to go a little bit to the offset of that, right? So we're going to go in. I'm going to get a centre punch. I'm going to mark because this is the exhaust we're putting in, isn't it? We've got two of these. We're not sure which one we're gonna go. We'll have a look once, but they need the same hole, so it doesn't matter. Right then. So I'm gonna have to. I can't go there because I'm gonna cut the strap and it's gonna fall off. So we'll have to measure slightly to the left of that. But at least we've got a height. We'll be alright. We'll make this up, Gary. We're gonna find. Right. Let's get a hole punch. Work out where that's got to go and punch him in there. Right. We've carefully calculated it. Needs to be there exactly. We could. Why do we measure that? And then, if anyone else wants to copy this highly scientific modification, they can. We'll get a tape measure. An inch.
An inch.
Oh, it's more than an inch, Gary. Here we go. Oh, you're still filming. You're making him wait in suspense. Right, from the strap, it is. It's 5 centimeters. That's 2 inches, Gary. 25.4.
I thought it was about 5.
Oh, yeah, it's 5, right, 5 centimeters, 2 inches, there. Right, let's get that drill all fired up and get going. Right, and what diameter drill we got here, Gary? Big.
Yeah, it's a big drill.
Big drill. Right, here we go. I go on there. There goes nothing. Uh-oh, alligators are busted. Whoa. Whoa. Now, on that video, it did say it's double skinned. I'm not sure, but let's have a go. We're nearly there. Whoa, watch my fingers, watch my hands. Hold on. I know what we need at. Gary?
You want that?
Right, got to put some of this on your drill. Promises world peace and everlasting drill bits. But it does help actually. It's a cutting compound and it should help a little bit. I think it's still going to twist me. Right, let's have a go. It's where up a bit, I think it might. Whoa. Right, we'll finish off drilling. You can see we're nearly through. Give it a little break there. So it's got the sides, just got to do the top on the bottom now. Right, so it doesn't look to be double skin, does it? That's a single skin, I reckon.
Yeah.
So you can see inside. You can see the sort of baffle plate there. So it is, as I suspected, the oxygen centre is just to the right of the baffle plate. Want to cut to the left of the baffle plate, and then we are going to put that tip in there on a bit of welding, and we'll get it to the right angle to suit the bumper. Should we start out, see what it's like now?
Sure.
Because I guess it's going to be the same loudness now as with the tip on. Hold on, here we go. Let's unlock it. Where did that come from?
It goes straight out the middle.
Well, it gets out the middle part. Yeah. What do you reckon was happening there then? Dunno. Right, but there we go. Right, let's get that tip in there. We've got to do the hole in the bump, haven't we?
Yes.
But we've got to move it across a little bit, haven't we?
Yeah.
Because where was our original mark? It was there, was that it? Yeah. So we need to like superimpose that on top of there, don't we?
Yeah.
And we need to drill the hole. Yeah, that'll be alright. Right, we'll get on and do that. Update, it is double skin, look, so I just found the second skin, and that's the mark I was looking for. There we go. That makes more sense, doesn't it? So now if I position that over there, and where's my Chinagraph pencil? Look. So where's my Chinagraph pencil? That was the original hole I drilled, which I need to line up. And there you go, that's my new centre, needs to be there. Right, let's whack that out. Ugh. Whoa! Right, that's the plastic drilled out, and now I've got to go through that heat shield. I'm going to drill the rest from the other side, actually. Once I've got the hole through the middle. Right, don't drill through my hand. Right. So now, in theory, if my accurate measurements, this is a flipping pro job. Oh! But now, we are going to have to cut this out a little bigger, actually. We're going to have to make a little steel plate to go in there, aren't we? But at least we know we're roughly right. So right, we will get the welding equipment out. We will put the battery saver on the battery, and we'll get welding that in. Right, we found the battery. It's in the footwell. So we put our little battery protector on, and the lights come on. Has it, Gary? Yeah, the lights come on. So we can now weld without taking anything off the car. So we're going to get the welder out, and then we're going to tack on the little thing. Right, here we go. Quick check, that looks alright. Yeah, that looks alright. Right, we'll get on and weld that. We've got a bit of a gap to fill, but not too bad. Right. Look at that! All back together. We need to file this bumper a bit here. Look, Gary, we've done it. But we've just taken a bigger drill and drilled out that bumper. We've put it all back together. I say Gary's put it all back together. We could have painted that bit in there, but we're not that worried. Look at that. She's better than the Brabus now. Look at that. Right, so we're going to see what it sounds like now. I don't know how we're going to do this. We might put Gary in the back and drive along the road and see what it sounds like. But to be fair, I reckon you've only got to reach your arm over.
Yeah.
So it might smoke a bit at first. Let's have a look. Let's have a little workshop sound test. Right, let's get in and go for a drive, Gary. See if we can open the boot. Right, here we go. Onto the wide open road. Let's give it a bit of a rev. We're all clear. There we go. She sounds alright. She's not going to wake anybody up. But yeah, sounds like, oh, it's got Cobby's attention. Look, he's going, what's going on? He's heard it. It's woken Mr. Cobb up. Right, let's go and have a look. Let's go and have a word with Mr. Cobb. There we go. So there you go. Exhaust mod on the cheap. Brabus, eat your heart out. We've done it. Good luck with that.